Hi, and welcome to Mimi's Crochet Corner, where I design and write patterns for Barbie doll clothes. I hope you enjoyed them. To start this dress, the we use the Beach Barbie doll. She has a little bit wider hips, and we're going to start this dress with the waist. So what I did here is I crocheted. I chained 33, and then I single crocheted this entire row. You get 32 stitches. Once you do that, you'll take this, you'll put it around the waist of the doll, and then you will measure it so that it's 4 stitches over. It laps over 4 stitches like this. And once you do that, it's kind of hard. They're a little slippery here, the doll, but once you do that, you can see that it will be the room for the snap. And then if that fits like that, then you can move on to the next few rows. We'll be back. Okay, so now we're going to do the second row. You chain 1 and you turn, and you will single crochet into that same first chain or first stitch. So you're going to chain 1, turn, single crochet in the same, and you'll continue to do that for 9 stitches. Single crochet, all right, so that's 4, 5, 6, number 7, 8, and 9. All right, so when you get those 9 stitches done, in the next stitch right there, you're going to put 2 stitches in there. You'll single crochet 2 stitches together. So you put 1 in that stitch, and you're going to put the second one in the same stitch. That increases your row. You'll continue to do this. You'll do 12 across here, and then you'll put 2 stitches like you just did here in the same way, and then you'll have 9 left to single crochet. And once you're done with that, then we'll come back. Okay, so now we've done this. This is the row we were working on, and you can see it's starting here where we increased 2 stitches. It's going to start working this area for the bust. So we're going to continue doing this. I'm going to just show you what I have done. It's instead of actually doing it, because it's all single crochets. So I will come back each time we finish a row or 2 and show you the progress. Up here will be the instructions, so you can do it on your own. We'll be back. Okay, this is just finished row 4. I single crocheted 10 right here. I put 2 in the same stitch. In the middle we have 12 stitches. We have 2 in the same stitch here, and then we have 10 left, so we single crocheted that. And as you can see, it's starting to take shape, which is this area for the bust. So we will go on to the next couple of rows. Okay, so here we are on, we did row 5, which is single crochet that row, and then we did row 6. Now we did 11 stitches, then we put 2 in the same stitch right here, and then we did 12 in the middle, as you can see, and then 2 in the same stitch here, and then we had 11 left to do. So this is row 5, row 6, and you can just follow the instructions there. It's all single crochet. It's very simple. Okay, so I did row 7. Now I'm on row 8. I've done 10 so far. So here's 11 single crochets. And 12. And this is 13. Now the next stitch we'll do as we've been doing. We'll put 2 in this next stitch. So there's 1. And we're going back in that same stitch. And we'll put 2 for our increase, which helps form the bust. So there is row 7. Get this on camera here. This is row 7 and row 8, and as you can see, it's starting to increase on each row. So instructions will be there. Just do this simple little pattern and we'll continue. Okay, this is row 9 and row 10, and at the end of row 10 you will have 46 stitches. Then we're going to put this on so you can see how it looks. This is the back. And this is the front. And you can see it's starting to form the bust area. So we will now go on to the next few rows, and then we will come back. Okay, so this is row 11, 12, and 13. And this finishes the increasing rows. Next row we're going to do will be 14 and 15, and those will be the decreasing rows that we start to do. So once you finish to this point, then we'll go on to the next rows. Alright, so we're starting on row 14, and we're single crocheting. I've done 7. We're going to do 9 single crochets. So it's 8, 9. Alright, and on this next one we are going to single crochet 2 stitches together. So we're going to go into this one and we hold it on the hook. We go into the next stitch, pull up, you've got 3, gonna single crochet through all 3 of those. This makes 2 stitches become 1 stitch. Now you will single crochet 9 more stitches, then 2 together, then 8 stitches and 2 together, then 9 stitches and 2 together, and then the last 9 stitches you will chain. You will single crochet and then you will chain 1 and turn. You should have 48 stitches. Okay, so we finished this row 14 and row 15, and in row 15 we single crocheted 8, then we put 2 together, single crocheted 8 more, 2 together, 8 more, 2 together, 8 more, 2 together, and 8. So the instructions are up here for row 14 and 15, and when you get those done, we will move on to the next 3 rows. Okay, this is row 16, 17, and 18, and they were single crocheted each row. You ended up with 44 stitches. When you get to this point, this is how it looks right now. When you get to this point, then we will change color of thread and do the sleeves and the top part. This is how it looks on the back, where it overlaps about 4 stitches. And we'll come back in just a moment. This is row 19. We're going to single crochet this last stitch, but before you finish it, I'm going to grab the the next color, and I'm going to single crochet that last stitch. We'll tighten our thread, and we will chain 1. We will turn, single crochet in this. Let's get this tightened up. Alright, so we'll single crochet in the same stitch. Alright, so that's how you attach a thread, or attach a new color. And you're going to single crochet 9 stitches. So that was 1, this was number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now when you get to row 9, or when you get to the 9th single crochet, you're going to chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chains. So you have 10 chains there. You're going to skip 3 stitches. Not this one, but you're going to come over, count 1, 2, 3. You're going in that next stitch. I'm going to single crochet, and that forms the first sleeve. Now you're going to single crochet all the way across. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You should have 9 here and 3 left. So we'll have 1, 2, 3 that we skipped. Then you should come down into this one, and then you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? So we're not quite over there. So it's 18 over. 18 stitches from over here. This is 18 total. Then you will chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Count 1, 2, 3. You will come down in that 4th one. And you should have 9 left. So we will single crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. You're going to make sure that you get both of those the top and the bottom, and it's always hard at the end. Okay. All right. So this is how you do the sleeves. And I'll put the instructions for across the top there so you can see that. So once you do this, then we'll go on and to the next part. And let me show you how it looks. Alright, so this is how it looks when you get it done. This is the starting of the sleeves. And we'll build this up to about the neck, and then we'll start doing the sleeves. And we'll be right back. Okay, on the 20th row, we're going to single crochet 9 stitches. Then we're going to single crochet in each one of these chains. You just have to kind of count them, and you're going to do 10. Number 2. Three, 4. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is kind of hard to do when you go across that chain, but once you get it done, it becomes easier. Okay, so this is what it looks like. After you get those 10 done, you're going to come down into that next stitch. Now, okay, so this is what it looks like. So you'll do 9, you'll do the 10. You'll do all the way over to here. Then you will do these 10 and the last 9. So I'll put the pattern up there. Alright, so we'll finish this row 20 and then we'll come back. This is the rows I just finished. This was 19, then we did 20, 21, and 22. And these are rows that are being decreased. And then we'll continue, after you get these rows done, then we'll continue on to the last 4 rows of this top. This is, we just finished this next 2 rows that we did. There was row 23 and 24, and as you can see, it's starting to decrease further. We've got 2 more rows that we'll do. So when you're finished with these 2, we'll go on to the next ones. We did the last 2 rows up row 25 and 26. And that will finish this top part. We're going to fasten this off now on the 26th row, and then we're going to start on the sleeves. I'm going to do one that will be finished, and then when I come back, we'll start on the second sleeve so I can show you how I did it, and you can see how it is with this first sleeve. So we'll be right back. Alright, so I did the first sleeve, so you can see how it looks before we do the next sleeve. And on this one I did 32 rows. I came out with 16 stitches. Sometimes I get 14, sometimes 15. You just have to go underneath and come around and at least have 14 stitches. This time I had 16, and it looks really good this way. So I'm going to go to the next one. You can see how this looks now. So the instructions will be here. You can do this first sleeve, and I'm going to show you how I start the next sleeve. Okay, to do this next sleeve, you're going to go in the middle of underneath the arm. You had 1, 2, 3 stitches. You're going to go into that middle stitch. You are going to chain 1, and you will single crochet all the way around. And I've done 3 here. You're going to go into stitches around this armhole. Now, sometimes I come out with usually 14 stitches. This time I came out with 16, don't know why, but it doesn't matter. As long as you have 14 stitches, that's a good armhole. This was 16, and I like how it turned out. So just single crochet, finish going around here in these little, this armhole. And once you get that done, when you get here, you're just going to slip stitch, and you're going to continue going just around and around and around until you do 32 rows. And once you do that, it'll turn out just like this one. As you can see. Now, you can stop this anytime you want. You can make it just a little short one. You can make it, say, 3/4 sleeve down to the elbow, or you can make it as long as you want. This one I did the long sleeve, so that's how you do it. Just single crochet all the way around and keep doing it 32 rows, or to whatever length you want, and that'll finish this sleeve. And we'll come back and do the bottom. On the second sleeve, we started out and we did 6 rows so far, and you can see where you can do it long or you can do it short. You can at least, I'm going to show you each time I do a few to where the length is, and then you decide what you would like. But this is 6 rows right here, and then I'll show you when I get down to the mid arm what it looks like, and you can choose your length, whatever you'd like. We'll be back. Alright, we finished down to the 3/4 sleeves. If you want to stop there, you can. That was 14 rows. If not, continue doing this down to the 32nd row for the long sleeve. And once you do that, then we'll be back and we will start on the bottom half of this dress. Okay, so I finished this second sleeve here, as you can see, and now we'll be able to go on to the skirt part of this dress, and we'll do it in the same color that we did the top. Now we're going to do the bottom part of this skirt, so you're going to turn it upside down, and we're going to attach the gray thread, and then we're going to single crochet all the way across, and you're going to pick up this is the beginning chain that we started with. So we're going to go into these, each of these chains right here. We're going to single crochet each chain. There is 32 chains, and you'll put in 1 stitch in each one, which will make 32 when you're done. So you're going to continue doing that all the way across to the end. You will chain 1 and turn, and then we'll come back when we're done. And so we attached this. We did a row of single crochet. The next row, you will single crochet 6 stitches, and then in the next one we're going to increase these stitches. So in the next stitch, you're going to put 2 in the same space. So you're going to put 1, and in that same space right there, we're going to put another one. So you've got 2 in the 1 stitch. You're going to continue doing this all the way across. You're going to, let's fix this here. You're going to do 6 and then 2 in the next space, 6 single crochets, 2 in the next space, and you're going to do that all the way across. When you get here, you're going to have 4 stitches left. You're going to single crochet those 4 stitches, chain 1 and turn, and you will do then row number 3. On row 4 or row 3, we are going to do 7 single crochets. So I've done 5 so far, and then I'm going to go in and do 2 more. So that's 7 single crochets. Then we're going to take the next stitch and we're going to put 2 in there. This will increase your rows. So there's 1, 2. Then you're just going to keep single crocheting another 7 stitches. Alright, so you're just going to keep doing that till you get 7 stitches in, and then you're going to put 2 in the same stitch, 7, 2 in the same stitch, and you'll have 4 stitches left at the end. You'll single crochet those 4 stitches. So finish this number row 3, and then we'll come back. Row number 4, we're going to do 8 single crochets. So I've gotten 6 down, and we're going to put in 2 more. So that's 7 and 8. Then we're going to put 2 in the next stitch. 1, 2. This will increase row number 4 to 44 stitches. And as you see, it's starting to increase as we go. Now, we're going to do 3 more rows. And since we're doing the exact same thing, there's no use filming that part. But anyway, I'm going to do row 5, 6, and 7. And I'll put the instructions right here, so follow the row 5 through 7, and then we'll come back. Alright, we have finished row up to row 7, and in row 7 you have 56 stitches when you're done here. So we're going to do row 8 through 14, and those are going to be single crochet rows. You will single crochet each row, and you will turn, chain 1 and turn, and this will bring it down to where it comes over the hips, and then we'll connect the backs once we get this done right here. So you can see how it kind of flaring out now, and that's what we're doing on the increase. We'll continue and come back. Once you're done with row 8 through 14, the instructions will be up here on the left side. Alright, I just finished row 8 through 14. All single crochets, and this is how it looks right now. And we're going to do row 15 next, and you'll single crochet row 15, but you will leave the last 4 stitches not done, and then we will connect the backs to turn this over. You see how it is. And once we get this next row done, we're going to connect these 2 backs together at this point, and then we will finish the bottom part of the skirt on the dress, and we'll be back. Alright, so I finished row 15. I left the last 4 stitches not done, so we're going to put this right over the left, 4 stitches over, and we're going to go into that first stitch there, and the first stitch on the other one. If you can see that, we're going to single crochet both layers together like that. Going to go into the next stitch and the next stitch, single crochet both of those together. So the next one, like that, and then we're going to do this last one, so there you have it. That's how you put the 2 backs together. You can see and it makes them connected right now. So do this. We're now going to start working around. So you will get this back here. You're going to single crochet in the next stitch. Make sure you don't go in the same one that you did, but the next stitch we're going to go into the next stitch, single crochet, the next stitch, single crochet, and that's all you're going to do for the rest of the skirt. So when you get to this point, this last stitch right here on this row, we'll come back and I'll show you how we're going to do that. Okay, so I've finished this 15th row. I'm coming to the end here. We're just going to single crochet. We don't chain, we don't do anything. We're just going to continue going all the way around and single crochet, no matter I mean, there's not going to be any chaining or any, you know, turning or anything like that. It's just a simple round and around like that. So working in the round. Alright, so that's how it looks right now. Put this and I'm going to put up on the how many rows that we do. I'm going to make this probably close to the knee, and then we will probably do something else, and once I get down to that point where I want to be, Then I'll come back and show you what I did. All patterns will be up on top here so you can see them. Okay, so we've gotten this far. We've done 12 rows, and we're not quite to the knee yet, but I wanted to show you how it looks so far. And this is just single crochet all the way down. And I'm going to go closer to the knee before we change anything. And then we'll be back. Okay, so I did 16 rows of single crochet. And when I come to the last stitch, I chained a single crochet the last stitch, then I chained 3, and then I put 2 double crochets in the next stitch, 2 double crochets in the next stitch, 2 double crochets in the next stitch. So this will be doubled. Instead of 56 stitches, we will have double that. To make this ruffle. So alright, so we're here. I've already made one. I'm going to finish this, go into that, make a double crochet. So next stitch, we're going to put 2 double crochets in it. 1, and 2 in the same stitch. So we're going to go all the way around. You see it's going to start ruffling up, and we'll come back when we get done with this row, and we'll do several more rows. I don't know how many yet, but once I get that done, I'll be back. Okay, I said before that we had 56 stitches, but I was wrong. We have 52 stitches to start out with row 1. And I've done 3 rows of double crochet so far. When you get to this, the end of that first row, there was a chain 3 right there. And then we put 2 in every stitch around. When we came to this end, we just put 1, and we counted the chain also as a stitch. So when you get done with the first row, you have 104 stitches. Then you will just put 1 double crochet in every stitch around for the next 2 rows, and then we'll go on and do a couple of more rows, and we'll come back. On this 4th row, I wanted to show you that here is the chain to this row. And when you get to the end here, you're going to go in the top of that chain, that 3rd chain. You're going to slip stitch like that. I'm going to make this a little bit closer so I can show you here. Now, when you go into this this next stitch, it looks like you would go here. But this stitch, this is a stitch. This is not coming out of that one. So you will go into this very next one. You will you will chain first. Chain 1, 2, 3, and then you will go into this very next stitch. So that at the end you will have 104 stitches. So you're going to double crochet that one, then you'll go into the next one. And you'll just keep on doing that all the way around. Okay, so This is the way it looks. When you come back around, you're going to slip stitch in the top of this chain. And we'll be right back.
As you can see, I finished these, I did 6 double crochet rows to form the ruffle. And it turned out pretty cute. You can see the whole dress here. So once you finish these 6 ruffles rows, then I'll be back.
Okay, so I'm starting on the wrong side of the dress, and I attached the yarn, and I'm going to come in 13 stitches, and I'm doing them in the back loops only. So you will attach it, chain 1 single crochet in that first stitch, come across, and I'll show you how we do this. So the back loop only, it's not, yeah, there you go. So you get into that back loop, single crochet, kind of if you turn it up you can see the loops better. So you're going to go in that back loop only, single crochet, turn that up, back loop only, single crochet. So what that does when you go in the back loops only, it turns, it automatically lets this fold over. So your collar will be folded down on the front like that. So we're going to do this 6 rows, chain 1 single crochet in that first chain, and all the way across 13. When you get done, we'll come over and I'll show you how to do the next part of the collar. Alright, so we finished the first part of the collar, or the left collar, and I did 6 rows. Alright, so we're going to do the next collar part, the right collar, and there was 13 stitches on that collar. And so we're going to do these last 13 on this side. So we're going to come in to the next stitch that's free. This is in this stitch. We're going to come in here, and as I said before, we're going to do it in the, sorry, these back loops. Alright, attach your thread. You're going to chain 1, got to hold that 1 thread back there, chain 1, single crochet, go in the next back loop, grab that string, single crochet, on the back loop, oh, it is so hard with this, just getting started in these little tiny areas. Okay, so going in the next back loop. You're going to keep doing that all 13 stitches. Trying to tie down that other loose little tail of a thread also. All right. So that's how you do it. Next stitch. Single crochet, chain 1, turn, single crochet in that same chain. You will do this for 6 rows, just like we did over here. And then you will fasten it off. So I finished the second collar, and this is how it looks right now with the collar on it. You could put maybe a couple little buttons here if you wanted to. It's up to you how you want to finish it off, but that's how it is with the collar, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we completed this dress. This is how it looks all finished. I hope you enjoyed doing this pattern. Please subscribe to us, and when you do, click the bell for notifications so you will be able to see every video that we put out. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up, and you will be notified when new videos come out. Thank you very much for watching my channel. I really appreciate it.